Good Tuesday morning. Took an extra day this week, guys. Hope you enjoyed your Memorial Day. Celebrated accordingly. All right, let's jump in it. So Friday we finished up our series on Old Testament heroes. Said we were going to start talking Jesus 101. I'm going to push that back a week. This weekend God was really just like almost audibly talking to me. It was good stuff. And so I want to spend this week kind of talking about something that's been running through my mind for a little bit. And it's kind of going to be in three parts, and on Friday we'll wrap it up and kind of throw it together. But today it's just kind of two words that kind of goes into my mind that God's really been laying on my heart as I go throughout my day. And those two words are divine appointments. So the Bible is super clear that God is in control of everything. Not most things, not big things, not some things, all things. And so, like Proverbs 16:9 says, that man establishes his thoughts, but the Lord sets his steps. And I may be missing that a little bit. And the Psalms would say things like that God establishes kings and kingdoms. And then the New Testament would say that, it would go on to say things like, we're to worship God in whatever we eat, whatever we drink, everything we do. God is in everything about your day. That means that no matter what happens to you today, God has set that thing in front of you. No appointment that happens today, no person you run into, nothing will happen today that God hasn't put there on purpose. So whether it is you have a great day and everything goes your way and you get to see your best friends and your mom makes your best meal, like that's God at work. That is God putting those things in order like that for you. Or whether today stinks, whether you'll show up to homeroom and despite the fact that this is the last week of school, your teacher gives you a pop quiz, or whether a weasel gets into your hen house and kills all your prized chickens, or whatever it is, God did that. God set those things up. And when I remember that God is in control and that every interaction I have today, every step I take, every door that opens, every door that is locked, God is in control of that thing and even has put those people, as annoying as sometimes that can be, in front of me, it helps me see good. And if we're His, Romans 8 says that God works all things to the good of those who are called according to Scripture. So if we are saved, if we're a Christian, then not only does God do these things, but all of these things are our good. Now, this doesn't mean that we always instantly understand the good that it is. When I make my 2-year-old son stop playing baseball and take a nap because he's getting fussy, he doesn't realize that I'm just trying to love him, to do good by him, so that way he is refreshed and he enjoys the day better. No, to him, I'm making him just stop having fun and lay down. He doesn't see that big picture. And so we don't always see why God has put those people or those events or those things in front of you. But the Bible is very clear. There is not a step you take today. There's not a person you talk to today. There's not an event that happens today that God, in His divine sovereignty, hasn't been the orchestrator of. I hope that helps. Divine appointments. Love you guys.